my studio. Lots of good things are happening. I remembered another painting called Lemoncholly, which is like melancholy but lemony, and I always am into wordplay. And I finished Calliope. She just needs some eyelashes and her high gloss. And I'm going to show you the Lemoncholly and talk about this little centipede thing. First, we should take a good look at Calliope. Thanks for naming her, you guys. And I think it just fits her so perfectly. And I think a Calliope, if I'm right, am I right that it's like one of those early musical instruments they used in the circus that makes that do-boo-boo sound that I love. And I'm obsessed with circus history. Here's Calliope with her umbrella, her kind of gothy look. I am obsessed with this, and I really wanted to do something like this, and Don just like so quickly took my sketch and made it into a sculpture. And she comes from a tiny sculpture that I made. So Lemoncholly was around the same time I was going through all this trauma with my father's death, and Rod helped me make the words to look like frosting, and there's lemon and lime. It's definitely still in this period when I'm just overwhelmed with grief and stuff, but typical me, I'm always creating, and I wanted to do this Luna moth caterpillar, and I don't know what possessed me. I just follow wherever my mind wants to go anymore, and I wanted it to have braces, but I don't know if you can see, Rod actually put real metal wired, so yeah, so there's that. And then the telephone wire is significant, and that's a whole bizarre story, but I wanted the telephone wire with the heart hanging. So that's definitely a reference to the grief of losing my father. I started thinking if Don could sculpt her with her braces, and then we would have also one that's like Calliope. These would make incredible bag charms that would be probably a little smaller than the fish out of the same material. So if you can imagine Calliope as a bag charm, probably without the umbrella. And then this one needs a name. We need to name her or him or they, and have the braces. These would be incredible bag charms, and I'm obsessed. I have a thing for telephones and little caterpillars and Luna moths, and I really love the idea of this kind of environment, this kind of theater set with Calliope in it. So I don't know where that's going, if it's going into a children's book or if it's going into animation, but it's going somewhere. And then it's also going to hang out in my fashion. So I was thinking about turning her also into a handbag handle, which would be very difficult, but I'm that girl. So anyway, we did a name for the braces girl, and yeah, that's been Sunday here in my studio.